So in the traditional method, you cannot allow vigilantism. It means you can't say, I think he's a bad guy, let's go take him out. You cannot do that because your body becomes a weapon. So I have 3 disciples. Master Hong has 3 disciples. They were kicked out of the school for that reason, because they hurt people. And whenever you are confronted in a competition in a normal way, especially by young people, the true master must stop. Because when you make the real move, the other person usually is damaged for life. Because if you break the arm, put a cast when you're older, when you're 70 years old, it hurts. It rains, rheumatism, all of that. And if you hurt the knee, then you're damaged for life. And Hong never hurt anybody in his life. And Chen Ke only killed 1 person and stopped fighting the rest of his life. That's it. But we like to, like this morning, on the way here, like the Lena, we were saying, life is not theater, it's not like a movie. You learn these fancy things, you can't go out and act it out and break everybody's arm. So one of my Taiji brothers, who actually is very famous in China, because he broke over 100 arms. But it's a good story for people to tell. What about the 100 people? Every time it was devastating. You go home, your parents, your wife, your kids, and you, broken arm. It's a sad story. And that's why Taiji is a martial art, you can't use it. So in the ancient system, you have lots of students. The teacher will wait for a long time to see one very ethical person. You teach that person. The normal people, you can't teach them. You teach them the word because in ancient times, they are not like us. They are very dedicated. Because when you learn the art, you can be very rich.
So their ethics written down or passed through master.
That's why you read everywhere that if you don't have high ethics, you cannot reach a high level. That's not true. The truth is, if you don't have high ethics, the teacher won't teach you. Because the teacher not only does not want you to harm people, he does not want you to harm him. Because when you learn the real thing, you can harm the teacher. Because the art is real, it's real. There's no other answer. So if I give you the gun, you can kill me. You can't say, I made the gun, therefore it doesn't work on me. There are no guns like that. So if the art really works, it works on everybody. And so the teacher has to find a good student. I teach you everything, you become good, you don't harm me. But how do you not harm me? That's why we always say father-son relationship. Because the son will not kill the father. Have you seen the new movie called The Grandmaster? Hong Kong movie?
The Grandmaster with Ip Man's story.
The Bagua.
Yes.
Yeah. The new movie, Zhang Ziyi, that girl is in it. That's very typical. The teacher taught the student killed the teacher. Always same story in China. That's why the teacher will never teach. The teacher will wait until 5 more minutes he's going to die. He'll tell you. Yeah.
Is there a famous teacher which died by, somebody famous name?
In that movie?
No, not in movie. In China, do you know some cases in real life?
Every case is like that.
Well, I know a few Chinese masters.
Yeah.
No,
those are all stories. But in reality, every teacher got killed by the student.
Master Chen?
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, another question. I don't actually understand. If you're so good,
Yeah.
if one is so good, there's nothing to prove anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's why it becomes an art.
Yes.
It's in the art, show how it works, why it works. Because you want to act it out. Your mind changes. Today I broke his arms, I feel, oh, that's good. Maybe I can do it with him. We don't want to. Once you feel it, the temptation of power is more than you believe, more than you can imagine. Yeah. In my case, like last year, it happens again. Yeah. Huh?
You got killed.
I didn't get killed, but we had to kick one guy out of off the mountain, because I showed him something, and then he became good. And because he became good, in Chinese tradition, people started giving him gifts, and then the ego became big, because they started going to the mountain and said, "Come with me, and buy you dinner," and then give him this, give him that, and then he changed, totally changed. Yeah, it's like it took 3 years' time, but when the first gift was received, in 3 months, he had to leave. Because the ego became so big, he started talking like, "You're shit, you're nobody, like, I'm important. See, they gave me this, and they drive me there." But you think, "I won't do that." But when it happens to you, you see. Because you won't do that because you're not there. Like, how many people are not corrupt? You go to the government at the top level, they're all corrupt. So very rarely there is one who's not corrupt. That person is very special, because everybody is normal. It doesn't happen to you. Like Hong himself was lucky, because he never became famous. So he said he was lucky because he was the communist, and he was labeled anti-revolutionary. So in his lifetime, he was never famous. But when you are famous, immediately you change. It's different. It's like talking about this is the same as talking theory. It's useless, because you have to see in action when somebody's there. Because you think about this, like what happened to the person on the mountain is like this. He received 400 yuan a month. Let's not use dollars or euro, just 400 number. So that's about 4,000, 5,000 a year, right? 5,000. So when a student came and gave him 50,000 once, then he realized it's 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. He says, "You know that 400 a month compared to 50,000 one person? If I have 500 people, how rich?" He didn't care what you say anymore. Because when he cared was because he wants to make 500 from 400 and work harder to make 500. That's 50,000, just no reason, just here, because you are because you're good. Just like that.
Very sad, isn't it?
Pardon me?
So that's extremely sad. Like money buys you everything.
Not buys you, corrupts you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But when it's not there, you do not understand what that corruption is. People always say, "I will never be corrupt." It's very easy to say. And you can see there is a lot of corruption in China. Why? Because the money is there. When it's not there, it's only a game. But when it's real, it's not a game anymore. So it's very, very difficult to avoid it. So the learning here is you have to, but the other side of the story Hong said that I'm starting to understand is real ability. When you have the real ability, you don't want to hurt people anymore. The hurting is you are borderline. You're not sure, and you tried, it worked. So, wow, it actually works. Maybe I'll try it with him. When you are 100% sure, you don't care anymore. And it takes a long time.
But if you didn't hurt anybody, how you 100% sure?
Pardon me?
If you didn't hurt anybody, how can you be sure?
Because at a certain point, you tested it. And you just, in Taiji, we say you have to be dumb. Dumb. Not smart. So you push against a very strong guy. Here. Go like this. Yeah, a little bit longer. Yeah, put that hand here. Go lower. Not strong, but strong enough, right? Like, it doesn't work. It does not. Whatever I do, it does not work. And until one day, it becomes very easy. Then you realize that if that easy, I don't want to do it. Because whatever your power is, I can use one finger. And then I realize that if I use full power, that arm is way too small. And once you feel that, you realize humans become very, very small in your eyes. And you were not there. He had a friend who is very powerful. And you know the Daqingshan in front of the building, our little hotel, the Magnolia Hotel, that little place where you played, that square. The square is about this bigger than this place, right? Bigger than this place, right? A little bit bigger. And we were fooling around. We were here in the middle, and I had like 20 Chinese people on the mountain challenging me. And I said, "You are better, that's it, okay?" And they said, "Oh, no, we're honest, we're challenging because we want to feel." And I said, "Well, if you want to feel, just do the normal thing. But when you want to challenge me," I said, "I'll lose, you win, go home." Because I don't want to fight you, right? And so they said, no, we came honestly, we want to see the power. And so I said, "But you're all very small. It's how much power?" But I had to demonstrate. So I asked his friend, and I said, you guys look at him, he's very strong. I said, "You fight me." But that person happened to be very strange. And strange means when he saw the situation, he felt I was using him to demonstrate like he's a puppet. He didn't like that. So he came and he wanted to hurt me. And he threw a real punch. And then I blocked him, he touched me, right? And he wanted to really like hurt me like this. He wanted to do this, move on me here. And so in Tai Chi, this move here. So I went like this, and we were here. Then he went off the cliff. Like he went, gone. Like I looked and couldn't find him. He went to the other side. And this actually is on video.
Sorry, is he all right?
Huh?
He's still alive?
Yeah, he went down there. And Master Hong bought a new camera, he was fooling around. And he said, "Huh? Where did he go?" Went there, he came back. That's what happened. I have that video. He came back and packed up, left. He refused to study. It's the opposite. He behaved the opposite of normal people. Because he said, "You have qi, but you did not show me the qi, and you show me its practical method, but I felt a gush of energy throwing me there." He said, "If you don't show me, how can I learn? I don't want to pay you money and you don't teach me the real thing." You see, humans behave differently. And for Chinese people, if that happens, they'll come here and they says, "I'll learn from you, I'll give you everything. I just want to one day be like that." But this person says no. He says, because that kind of power. But the person is very realistic. He says, "I can never get that kind of power. It's very strange. It's not normal." But in this case, he didn't get hurt. It was just lucky. But I wouldn't know whether. But what if he hit the rock? You never know, right? So now you know that you have to, there is a test. So there will be a time you realize you fight very, very big guys and you don't run out of power. Your power is stronger. So I normally I fought for 8 months with a Chuck.
The one who we know now from the video with...
Chuck Paletti. He weighs 340 pounds. Used to be American football player. I was fighting with him every day for 8 months.
Ronnie Yi did publish a video. Is it this big guy, Ronnie Yi?
Yeah. And he's very flexible. Yeah, he can do the form like this. And do the splits, everything. So when you, and Steve, you were there, Steve became good because he fought Kamsuk. Kamsuk is 290 pounds. Like Steve is a small guy, fight him every day until he can throw him easily. Then you know you got the power because the other guy is not stupid and is very strong.